Hi, this is Paula, and I received a question asking how to add categories to your brushes tabs. So that's what I'll be reviewing today, and actually I'll be reviewing 4 studio tabs that you can add categories to. Now your studio tabs are all in this section here, located to the right. You can hide your studio tabs if you need more workspace by this or clicking again to expand them. Also under View, you can go to Studio tabs and again, access everything. The Reset Workspace is very good because sometimes you pull things out of place. This way you can put it back as default. And you can also, if you have a workspace that you like to use, you can save it and load that workspace. The items of the stencil of the studio tabs are all here. The one that isn't open is the pressure and navigation. If you're using a tablet like a Wacom, that's when you would use your pressure tabs. Okay, now let me just get out of this. Grab my selection tool. Okay, the 4 tabs that you can add your own categories to are Stencils, Punches, Styles, and Brushes. Now, by default, Stencils and Brushes always comes up as my DigiKit. Styles sometimes does, and Brushes sometimes will, but a lot of times it defaults to the last screen you use. So what I'm going to do real quick is just add a simple shape here. I'm going to fill it with color. Okay, then grab my selection tool again. Now, if I go into DigiKit and I right click, it'll allow me to add a category. So I'm going to add tutorial. And like I said, punches and stencils are related. So whatever you do in one, it's going to create a coordinating section in the other. So I'm just going to pull this star here, and now this would be my punch. I'm going to go out of this and come back in so it had a chance to reset. And now you see I have the coordinating stencil. And again, here you see the tutorial category has been added. Now, one thing I like to do, I prefer to have a section for the punches I do, punches and stencils, because if I'm doing them as my DigiKit, you just have to make sure that you are saving your DigiKit. And I'm going to go into Tools, DigiKit Creator, and then I'm going to go down to Punches, and there they are. But if you do not save this DigiKit, then you are going to lose your punches. So if I want something special, I usually just add it to one of these tabs or add my own tab that says Paula's Punches, and that way it'll be automatically saved in the group. I don't have to worry about saving the DigiKit. But if you want to do something that's strictly related to a certain DigiKit, do it under DigiKits and make sure you save it under Creator. So again, on this one, to create a category, all you have to do is right click. if you want to delete a category, go into that particular category, delete category, and it's going to ask you if you want to delete this. I'm going to say yes. And that tutorial category is gone from here. And it is also gone from the punches. But again, if you're going to delete a category, make sure that you are in the category that you want to delete. It will ask you to confirm, and it will give you the name of the category. And know that once you delete stencils, it's also going to delete punches, vice versa. Okay, so that's it for stencils and punches. I'm going to just pull them out of the way. Now for styles, it's a little bit different. What you're going to do is you're going to right click on this little triangle, and you see the file. It's going to take you to the Style tab menu. And you simply just add a new category. Typed in my category name. Okay. Now, there's my style category. I have one in here called Paula Styles, and that's where I do mine. But again, I'm going to go back under this tutorial. And say you wanted to start from scratch, adding a graphic style. You can just hit this key right here, and it's going to bring up the graphic style editor. And from there, you can create your graphic style. You could change the type of line and other features. I mean, you just go through here, and there's a lot. And you can also determine what you want your default shape to be. So now I have an unnamed style that I've created. And like that, I added that graphic style that I just created to the star shape. Now, also on this arrow that's going to give you your flyout for styles, you have the graphic style manager. And from here, if you want to add or delete a category, you can do that as well. So I'm going to delete that, or I could just go here, adding a new category. Okay. Now, there's my style tutorial, or my new category tutorial 2. So again, under Graphic Style Manager, you can go straight to that tab and add your new categories. You can also just simply add a new category here. But like I said, there are like 3 ways to do everything in this program. And for the styles, just remember for this one, you're left clicking. Another good thing in the Styles Manager, I'm just going to go to Paula Styles again. Left clicking here. You can do a list view. You can do small swatches. Or you can do large swatches. Sometimes for me it's easier to have a large swatch so I can see the actual effect that I have. Also, if you tag your styles when you create them, You can also find styles. So I'm just going to add pink here. And there they are, all the styles that I have tagged with the word pink. And there I just selected this one, change that star. Okay, that's it for styles. Now the last one was the brushes. For the brushes, same thing. If you left click on this, it's just going to give you these basic options. But for this one, what you want to do is to go into global. And now you're going to right click and hit add. So I'm going to show you. Usually when you open up brushes, you have document, my DigiKit, global. Okay, if you want to add a a brush from your DigiKits that you have saved, that's all you have to do is hit add and click on the brushes that you would like to show. But to add a new category, you need to go to global. Get back here to global. And you're going to right click on that tab, hit add, and then name your category. Okay, now when you have your brushes, you see I have that new tutorial category. And again, like with DigiKits, if you are going to want to delete this, make sure that you are on the right category. Just double check it, because I have messed up my brushes before by deleting the wrong thing. So again, when it comes to adding your own categories, punches, stencils, and brushes, you're going to be right clicking. And when it comes to styles, you're going to be left clicking. You have a few options in styles. You can go right to the graphic style manager. You can go to category, add a new category, simply add it that way, or through the graphic style manager. And then from any of these tabs, left clicking, it's going to give you the studio option here. And go to studio tabs. It's bringing up the studio tabs the same way you did under view. And now that you've pulled all these tabs out, you can just hit reset workspace and it'll return it to the default workspace. So I hope this helps. And again, if you guys have any questions or particular tutorials that you want done, just please feel free to contact me.